Oh, right. So I remember what I was trying to say. I got way off topic there. Sorry. So I'm saying that with my videos, even though, like, believe me, I have a lot of dark thoughts about our culture, about our lifestyle, about the way people are. I could go on and on about it. I mean, yeah, you saw my American retard video, but I could be very dark. I could be very of ye of little faith when it comes to the overall American population and experience. But that's not what I want to offer you here on this channel. And it's really not just for you. I'll be honest, it's kind of selfish. It's really for me because just like how I'm trying to work on my weight right now, and I'm doing good. One whole week, I took out a lot of the bad food that I was always eating. I haven't ate it for a whole week, and I'm very addicted to that food. So, and already I'm mentally feeling a lot clearer. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm enjoying the things I do on the side. I'm enjoying this even more right now as we speak. So, so this I'm also using really more for myself because I want to work on my mind a little more. I mean, yeah, I read a lot of books too, and I do my mind on other things, but I want to work on it. I want to come out of this box that we've all put ourselves into. And yes, I agree. The empire, the way the economy is, the horrible stuff, the lies of this country, the deception of the system, the horrible agendas that are happening around us. Yes, these are horrible circumstances that are very hard to actually get out of. These are circumstances that you can't smile about. These are circumstances that you can't look at the future and feel that great about it. But I'm starting to believe that that also in itself is a trap. I'm starting to believe that the more of us that have been saying how bad it is and how horrible it is and how doomed we are, I'm starting to wonder if we've been giving power to those people who want us to end up in that future. If that even makes any sense what I just said. And I'm not advocating to have this false optimistic positive view of illusions. Not the toxic positivity to say it in modern sense. I'm not advocating for that. I'm advocating for that sense to retain a sense of realism, of reality, of what is happening to us, what is happening to our culture, what the smartphones are doing to you as a people, to us as a people, what the AI is going to do to us, what the overlords, whether they're the Elon Musk, the Sam Altmans, the Larry Ellisons, whether they're the Epsteins who are going to come up and he's dead now, or the Trumps, the Bidens, the Gavin Newsoms coming up in the ranks, or it'll be the J.D. Vances, all these overlords that we all are supposed to be following and worshiping to death. Um, I'm saying despite all of that, I think we could be like Braveheart, and I don't say we all have to go out like William Wallace and Braveheart, but I'm saying we could deny it all. We could be in chains. We could be they could have all of these things against us. They could have the entire logistics on their side, right? But the English, the empire, right? The sun will never set on the English empire. I'm sure the Japanese had plenty of settings about their empire. So look at all of the things this empire says about itself. Gore Vidal thought we were an empire and that we were on the fall of the empire. And I frankly agree with what Gore Vidal said. Yes, Gore Vidal is dead now. He's been dead a long time, but his words still ring true. We are the United States of amnesia, and we have to accept what this country has become. We have to accept that Americans have allowed the future to be taken away from us. But that does not mean it's over for us. That future now, the future that they painted for us and that they supposedly took away from us. No, I don't agree with that. It is up to each and every one of us as individuals to create that future, our future. Not the future envisioned by society, not the future envisioned by the government or corporations, not the collective future. No, we have to build a future individually, in here, in the soul, because this is always, the world is always going to be like a prison. It's always going to be a spiritual battle. It's always going to be a fight for your mind. It's always going to be a test, a compliance test. Will you comply? Will you not comply? or as Steve Ditko would talk about with objectivism, to compromise with evil is to become the evil. So it's always going to be here, always. So to expect that we're going to get a utopia, to expect that there's going to be a permanent solution is foolish in itself. But I'm saying we have to keep the idea of our individual mind and soul intact, no matter how ridiculous, no matter how absurd the world around you becomes. And one of the ways to do that, right? One of the ways that I do it, why I love books so much, because yes, there are already so many editions of books, first edition, second edition, third edition. There are so many different things. But once you buy that physical book, that's it. You know, if you buy all your books online, if you do all your writings online, right? Sure, you might have control of your personal writings, but you don't have control of the books online. How do you really know the book you're reading is the same book you read 10 years ago when you're reading it online? Now you can say, oh, but if you buy a different edition of a book, you might have some... Yes, but you know you're buying a revised edition. You know, the authors who have these books online now while they're still alive might have some personal control over it. But who's to say when they die and then the companies own their private property? I mean, and if they don't properly give it to somebody the right way, and even then, who's to say that the people who own them will properly take care of it? They could just as easily change everything in the book to make it sound like something else. So with physical books, like that's why Fahrenheit 451, was it called? Why that book is also a great book, and in the movie is also a very good movie. Not the new movie. I actually like the older movie better. I mean, when the old lady, she literally just decides, like, I'm going to die with my house. You're going to burn all my books down. I'm going to go with it. Like, that's dedication, man. I don't even know if I would be able to do that, but that's fantastic. But that's why I still think books are important. I don't care what your tech overlords say. I don't care what all of you technophiles say about the future and about this and that. There is going to always be people who realize that there's something valuable about books, even if you don't make money off of it, even if they're only a couple of cents each. I mean, like that 9/11 book I showed you the other video, $4 for that thing, but it is such a beautiful treasure. This book I probably got for like a few bucks also, but the amount of information in this stuff, and it's different from using. You could say, oh, but dude, even if you could just use the internet, you could look up about William Wallace. You don't need that bulky book to be taking up space. And yeah, maybe, but you know what? You know what a book does that the internet doesn't do? The book forces you. The book forces you to focus. It forces you to be like, I'm going to read about William Wallace. And that's it. It's William Wallace. And yeah, you could say, oh, but if you just type in William Wallace and you get articles on William Wallace, it's not the same. It's not the same thing, because you could easily be distracted by something else, and then the information might not be as good as what you're getting from the book. Not to say that every book is totally 100%. All I'm saying is, the one way you could already start fighting the system is to stop having dependence on the internet so much. Yes, you could still use it for certain things, but retain the physical. Retain your physical, balance as much as you can. Don't forget about books. Don't even forget about physical movies. I forgot about physical movies for a few years, actually. I became so addicted to using the streaming. I forgot how good these are. I mean, I got back into doing DVDs and Blu-rays this year. I've been just like gung ho about, oh, we're gonna watch that movie. Do I have the Blu-ray? Do I have the DVD? I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna go get that DVD. I don't care if it's inconvenient to do that, because guess what? When you watch this on Vudu or you stream this, it is not as good as when you watch it through this. The frame rate is better. The bit rate is better. The audio is better. Everything is better, even on a basic Blu-ray. Even I will take a DVD 480p. The audio and everything is better than streaming. I love streaming, but I don't think you should be dependent on it, because one day, look, Best Buy, They don't sell DVDs anymore. They don't sell Blu-rays anymore. One day Amazon might decide, hey, wait, why are we selling DVDs and stuff? We could just get people hooked right on Prime, which they already do to an extent, yes. But we could get you completely on Prime, where you're just streaming everything, which, yes, most people do now. I know, but that's what I'm saying. They got you hooked, baby. They got you hooked even on that. So when I'm putting in this disc of Braveheart, I am not dependent on your streaming service. It's me and Mel Gibson. It's me and Braveheart. It's me and my disc. Not your service, not your license, not some agreement or EULA that I'm signing off to, and I don't know what I'm signing off to. It's just me and the physical disc I bought 12 years ago off the shelf, and it still works like a smooth thing. Still works beautifully. So guys, I hope I made you feel the same way. And do you feel the same way about this, or am I just crazy and I'm just like, you're going to tell me, just get with the times, man. Get with the times. Go digital completely. Hook your brain up to the system. That's it, man. You don't even, what are you doing living in a flesh body still? Just become the AI, bro. What are you doing?